Alongside the end of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Properly, we've seen the release of Cyberstorm Access and another good wave of branded support. I am not finished with this deck, so this mini-series is going to document our road through locals and regionals leading up to the UK National Championship at the end of the month.
Subscribe.
We are back, and one of the best things about finishing up the series is that we can instantly upgrade half of our rarities. Nothing feels better than shiny cardboard in your hand, man, so whip out that staple binder. This mini-series is going to have a lot more of a competitive gameplay focus as we adapt the deck to the format and play out full events on screen, so apologies if you missed the more intensive editing style, but we're saving that for next season. Currently, we're in a weird limbo where the new decks are around, but we haven't had a ban list, so all of the old decks still exist in the format, and the meta hasn't quite figured itself out. So we are, for the most part, testing out different decks and whatnot, but I think the consensus that we can draw from the early stages of the format is that with Super Heavy Samurai being one of the top decks of the format, or, you know, likely to be one of the top decks of the format, non-engine is key, and so you need to run a lot of non-engine, and for that reason, we have currently gone up to a 45 main deck count with 12 non-engine. Obviously, we're still playing cross-art. We're always playing cross-art, so in theory, you could say we're on 16 non-engine with the called by as well, but cross-arts, called by, and then 12 sort of hand traps or tech cards or board breakers or whatever. I know we did upload a deck profile and combo video on the channel recently. Obviously, techs are always changing. I think I've been changing the main deck count like daily. We were 41 2 or 3 days ago, now we're at 45. But yeah, the current version of the deck that we're going to take to locals today is 3 Keeper, 1 Instant. We are up to the 3 Aliber again. I have cut the Prosperity and or Foolish. I wanted every starter in the deck to not potentially lose to Droll. So that's why we've bumped up to 3 Aliber once again here, 6 normal summons, or 6 ideal normal summons. So 3 Keeper, Instant, 3 Aliber, 3 Branded Fusion, 2 Albaz, 3 Opening, 1 Called By, 3 Deployment, 3 Crossout, Quem, Cartesia, of course. We're doing 3 Ogre, 3 Imperm, and 3 Ash, 1 Moonlit Chill, and double Talents. Talents is sick because obviously Talents against Dragoon is huge, so, you know, cross our target for 1. Talents against Ash on Branded Fusion gives us a nice little play there, so another nice tech, and also it's really good for just breaking boards in general. So we're testing this out in the main deck, potentially going first. We might kind of break on it, we might prefer it to be other hand traps, but you know, we're testing it out for now. And then of course all of the standard one-offs that we have been playing in the deck for a good while now. Extra deck has not changed whatsoever. I do want to find room for like Titaniclad or Sanctifier, but there's just nothing cuttable in here. Like Sprint comes up way too often with the Rinbrum Graveyard effect, like Albaz fusing with our opponent's monsters on their turn. The most cuttable card here is the Malong, but when Malong comes up, Malong is crazy because it makes deployment going second so much better into boards. So I really don't want to cut this card just yet, but you know, it is a potential thing that could happen in the future. Then side deck, we have 3 Gamma. We want to try and increase our hand trap count in the main deck going second post side, so we'll probably side out like Branded Lost and Adlib at the very least going second. Obviously we take out the Ghost Ogres if we're putting in shifters, things like that. 2 Kurikara and 3 Santa Claus. Santa Claus, we have to respect Baguska against Super Heavy. Like if we shifter Super Heavy, they go Baguska, we have to draw like Imperm or Santa to go alongside it to out the Baguska. And then Santa plus Kurikara is for the Pearly Noir. I do prefer Kurikara in the Pearly matchup, but Baguska is that much of an issue that we have to play more Santa Claus. 3 Evenly, I did cut the Cosmic Cyclones for the Evenly. I just wanted to test it out for the local scene. This isn't guaranteed, we're just testing this out just now. And 3 Shifter, I think, because we're not playing Droll, it hits all the same decks that Droll's meant to be good against, but it's more impactful because it also turns off their hand traps like Ogre, Droll, Veiler, things like that. But if we're forcing Super Heavy Samurai into a Baguska play, I don't know if that's worth it. Like, we could just not play Droll and not play Shifter. Probably play like Nibiru and then hand trap Super Heavy Samurai into Oblivion, so that instead of playing through a Baguska, which is pretty difficult for Branded, we could instead be playing into like an Apollosa plus a Regulus, or, you know, if we have a second hand trap alongside Nibiru, we could just be playing into like an Apollosa. So things to consider going forward. But yeah, this is a list that we're going to try for locals tonight, see what we like, see what we don't like, and then we'll come back afterwards and figure out something else, because we do have a regional coming up this Sunday. So this is like our only paper practice for this event, but we'll see what happens.
Good luck, have fun.
GLHF Gamer.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll send him blind.
What the fuck? Yo, Black must be
Emperor
crazy. Wildin', yeah.
OBs. Anything on summon?
No, you're good.
Attempts.
On summon.
On summon, yes.
Oh, it is.
Fun is cancelled. Who plays that?
Crying. I play one. Play one for cross
Yes,
out.
that's about right. No shot, it's a cross out target.
Gamma to the rescue. Imagine.
Sprint effect.
Sprint is fine.
No ball effect.
Oh my god, based and cringe. That's fine.
Yes, yes. It's a very strange game state.
Normal. Attempt. Take cost.
Sure.
We're gonna get a little bit twisted,
Wow. And that just signals game over.
Parakeet effect, special command.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I get the arrows right on there.
You're good.
Yeah, sure. We'll go effect for Parakeet. No effect. Whoa, my crunchy rapper. We'll go effect errors.
Sure.
Oh, did I? Oh,
A big boy DDL. £10 super. £1 fish. What else can you do other than Pit Knight?
Well, I haven't activated gigantic effect.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That was going to be the fun. Effective bear run.
go on.
Yeah.
Win me the game. Mill 3.
And that is currently live. Sad times.
I will set this canvas.
Revolt, Bounce, Negate. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Draw for turn. One in hand.
One in hand.
God, there's so many options. Let's go normal summon. Effect on summon, discard for cost a copy of.
Damn, that much gas, huh?
Literally. Rounded opener.
Yeah, that's right.
That instant. Fusion point. Reveal? Oh, so the bounce just isn't live. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Obviously.
Give it away. I hate that guy. Oh, fun.
Hey, sure rig out Stragoon, what do you mean?
Sure.
Rebellion effect card Albaz for cost.
Chain. Send south as cost.
Target.
Rebellion.
Target Rebellion. Sure.
Yeah, equip it with Millennium Bombs.
Second effect. Reveal.
On effect.
Dragoon effect.
Target.
Doesn't target.
Target. Broken. I hate that card.
Insane! That's crazy!
Funny with the math, though.
Cartesia effect.
Is it going to target them anyway?
Chain.
That's root. Think if I millenniumize. No, that's fine. So ogre that and fusing. I'm back, baby! Attempt to go battle phase.
Yeah, that's fine. Start of battle phase will attempt revolt.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to find my.
Go chain link 1, charade.
Yeah, it did seem like it. Like, I
Chain link 2,
don't think I should win that game.
noble. Chain link 3, kid. Did I say kid?
No.
No, I didn't. Chain link 2, noble.
Chilling 2 Nerval. I'll go chilling 3, target Shurig.
Yes. So that doesn't resolve.
Nope. You get a search off Nerval though.
Whoa! Yeah, I mean it's game 2 anyway.
Okie dokie.
I will go.
Sure, GL, H, F, Hest of Fs. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That is a-okay.
Anything on summon, good sir.
I sided my Mourner out, don't worry. My one Mourner.
Attempt effect.
Effect is fine.
Holy moly, Batman, we did it.
On the Summon of Kit.
Just say you have no friends, like.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's a lonely life, but you get by. Yeah, you can still play. You're golden. You're golden, pony boy.
God, it's definitely dogmatic. Yeah, that's not your fun.
It's my last brain cell at 3 AM through there.
Special effects.
Yeah, you can search a spell or trap.
Yeah, but which one?
Which one?
Which one?
That's such an insane combo.
We love interaction. Sorry, forgot.
Forgore.
Nudge emoji. Special.
God damn. We still have everything. That's crazy.
Actually, on a 10 card extra deck, oh, that's so fun.
Imagine what I could have had if you didn't have shitter.
Draw for turn.
Yes.
Insane. In the membrane. Standby main. We do a little bit of the tinkies. Ba 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 ba. Okay, cool. Let's go fusion point.
Yes.
Special summon. Cartesia.
To say, ain't no way Rose got DM and Albaz now.
If only. I could have deploymented out the Dark Magician, but. I go Lubalian, chain 1, discard evenly, chain 2, tragedy.
I understand.
Chain. Target Rebellion to steal.
To yoink it. Damn, bro. That was great.
What are you doing?
Resolve the Lubalian. Has to be from grave, banished, or field. All boy boy.
I'll be Baz.
I think if I want to effect on summon. Yeah, I'll activate the effect on summon.
Go chain 2 springs, detaches cost.
Damn, that's crazy.
2 cards.
Get out of here. Normal summon effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Battle phase.
Yes.
Attacker kit. Main 2. Pass turn.
Drop it.
Yeah.
Okay. But if the mechanical goes away, I...
Game 3! Fucking shifter evenly. Ain't doing shit. I misplayed that, to be fair. Should have forced the carrot with it evenly. Right. Good luck. Let's go standby main. Normal summon effect, discard Aliber.
Yes.
Ooh. Shouldn't have done that. It'd be that way though. So I remembered instant fusion has a life point cost. Wow. Fusion point. Special. Activate. Effect.
That's a thing.
Effect, discard, cross out for cost. Chain Cartesia. Effect on summon.
That's true. That is very true.
Tribute. Rebellion effect.
Yes.
Set 1. Attempt to go end phase.
End phase is fine.
Cartesia.
I love having no hand traps. Yay!
It's already just evenly, and then activate starter. Why not?
Evenly scratch. Yes, that would really help with this. What a great card that would be.
Go ahead.
Draw for
Yeah. Yar. Yarp.
Angler effect.
Called by the angler.
Oh, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yes. Effect. Discard.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Melius effect. Bring back a little crap. Effect. Effect.
Yep.
Melius both graduate attack.
On res.
Yes.
So Mary Jane effect.
Oh yeah. No, you're totally right.
Bench.
Okay. Yes. Draw.
Sure.
Normal. Tempt effect.
So yeah, as long as they control the hand.
For 2.
Yes.
Sure. Ooh. On resolution, I'll go effect. Special Wham effect.
Yes. Sends one to grave.
Yeah.
Effect. They cost.
Target. Chain target adlib. One, 2, adlib 3, target mirror jade. Draw 2, pop 1.
Yeah, that's no good.
No bueno.
Punch with power, you're like. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
On resolution. From mirror jade effect. On resolution. Drum effect.
Yeah.
Albaz effect. Use of the gamma. GG. Yeah.
I drew a no interruption and no relevant board breaker. So.
Did you side in evenly by any chance?
Yes, I did.
You did, okay. Yeah, I seen cross out called by in the opening hand. I was like, okay, we can just go for it. But then I remembered Instant Fusion pays 1,000. I was like, probably don't want to do that. Nice little win there against Scott's Tri-Brigade Sprite deck. You know, the deck I used to play before the whole branded thing. But going forward with this little mini-series on the lead up to Nats, we'll probably have every locals match featured per episode. So, you know, it's going to end up being like an hour long or some nonsense like that. But it's more true to the competitive game. So that was, in fact, round 4. Round 1, we played against Kelby's Kashtira. We do squeak out the dub at 2-1 here. Game 3 was kind of awkward because we both bricked, but eventually we did take the lead thanks to our hand traps. Game 2, I definitely just fumbled the bag. We had the hand to beat his 3-zone lock board. I just misplayed it, although I did realize my mistakes almost instantly as soon as I made them. So just play our turn a little bit slower and think about what we're doing a little bit more, and we should be good. Round 2 was against Walker's Melty Sprite, and we lose every dice roll today, so we're always starting off going second. Game 1, we just couldn't break his board. Game 2, we brick, we set one past, but our hand traps carry us. A called by and a Ghost Ogre just ends his turn, and throughout the entirety of that game, he prosperities away basically his entire extra deck, so we outgrind him. And then game 3, we open Gamma plus Shifter, which just completely stops him, and he anti-spells us to survive, but that stops his own follow-up, so, you know. 2-1 to us. Finally, round 3, we're up against Sam's Sonavalon Rika deck, and this is a deck that is always very, very good, but no one cares to learn it because there's so many different cards to learn, and so many different interactions to learn, and combos to learn, and just nobody has the time for that. So it's a very good deck, but it has a very small player base. But game 1, going second, it was a very long game, but we can't push through the board, and so do take the L there. I should have scooped earlier, but, you know, it's locals, we'll play it out, you know. Game 2, we make our board, and he can't break it. You know, just typical Yu-Gi-Oh! And then game 3, we open Gamma Imperm Ogre. and I misplay our interruption by gammaing the Dryas because I had the Dryas. Yeah, I was just attempting to shut him down early, not respecting the imperm I had in hand, so I misplayed my interruptions, and I was assuming if he doesn't get to sowing, Ogre would have more value, because if he does have the follow-up, we can just Ogre a Link Monster. Long story short, we lose to time, okay? They gain life points in their combo, and we did get to my main phase, and the only way of burning is through Dragoon. However, they had too many interruptions to set up Dragoon, so yeah. 3-1 record and second place overall, so nothing too much to complain about there other than the lack of Parley and Super Heavy Samurai decks to practice against for this upcoming regional. Alright, second place, baby. Let's see if we can get our money back from entry and potentially work towards some more rarity bumps for the deck. I'm talking Alti Albaz, Alti Oliver, Starlight Quen? We'll see, we'll see. So we have one OTS Pack 21, and of course 4 packs of Cyberstorm Access. We're actually getting the most recent set, which is really nice. Alright, so let's proceed. We have the Save a Worm, some Mekanko cards, Suship's Etude, and we have Manadium Meek. Super rare. I still need to figure out this deck. I've heard it's really fun to play, so I am interested in playing it, but I do need to learn how to play against it. I think I've seen it in action once. But pack number 2, what do we have? Etude of the Branded, we have Full Active Duplex, we have the Motorbike, Fufu, and... oh, we got the worst card. Infinitrack Road Roller, baby. Ultra rare. Okay, cool. We pulled an Ultra. That's not bad. Honestly, don't mind what we pull. Entry was like, what, £6 or something? That's probably not £6. Let's see if we can, you know, make our money back. We got Reframing, Reinforce, Soul Gaia Booster, and we have Adularia of the June Moon as our third super rare there, or second super rare, I guess. Third holo. Final pack of the Cyberstorm Access. Secret rare? Double Who King. We have Quet. Oh, fuck. I thought it was going to be Lulu. It's Shanawo. Per Lily. Very cool. Okay, so Cyberstorm Access, kind of duds, but we're going into OTS 21 here. We're going to pull an absolute... wait. I got really excited. I thought it was an Ollie for a sec. Mannequin Cat, super rare. Okay, nothing too exciting there. This, got a little bit of damage on it, but, you know, it's a common, so who cares? I mean, maybe that's got some value to it. I don't care. Probably just going to sit in a binder. So the first locals of the new format, we take a second place finish, which isn't bad. However, next up, we have a regional, and let's just say, after making a few changes to the list, we did pretty well. So stay tuned for that.